Congratulations, a victory here in the World Series of Darts. You've got a smile on your face again. Just sum up how you're feeling for us.
I feel really good, and it's weird at the minute because I just changed my setup. I played with that first time on TV tonight, and they're going so much better. My practice games are a lot better than what I showed tonight. I'm just a little bit confused, I suppose, with Steve not sort of turning up in a way. I expected so more, and then all of a sudden you're hitting 16, 17, 18 darters, and you think to yourself, how am I winning? But at the same time, I'm glad for the win.
Is it a shorter stem you've gone to by the look of it, by the naked eye?
Yeah, it's a carbon fibre. I do what Target do, and I have to admit, since I've been using them, the darts have stopped turning as much. I feel like I can score. I feel like I'm not blocking double 16 too much now, and I can get round it. And I have to admit, I need a little bit of time. I've only spent sort of a bit of last week with them, but a little bit of time with them, and I actually feel like I could deliver my best again.
What's it been like for you after the Premier League? Obviously, because it was hugely disappointing to bomb out on Judgment Night, and you didn't quite see yourself on that stage. You had some time to reflect and work out what went wrong?
Yeah, I suppose so. No, I didn't really feel like myself. I think the last game, if anything, my back's up against the wall and I played some decent stuff, and then I've done what I've done normally all week and I missed doubles. So it was one of them. If I hit doubles, maybe I'm throwing for the match 5-4 or 6-5 up, and I missed them. But at the same time, I suppose where I am at the minute, I suppose I feel the most comfortable. I've just started practicing properly again. I'm doing 2 sessions a day when I'm at home, and I have to admit, family life is probably the best it's ever been. And I couldn't argue. I sort of couldn't argue anything with sort of what's going on in my life. It's great.
With all the big ranking tournaments that are coming up towards the end of the year, how close is your game to where it needs to be so you can compete again like the Rob Cross we all know?
It's weird. I've changed my setup, and the way they're sitting now, I feel so much happier. Instead of just sort of thinking of 3 months, I'm probably thinking, do you know what, it's only a few games away, maybe even a couple. I never know what's going to turn up, and obviously I haven't been at my brilliant best, but that's been my own fault for not putting the hours in and other things sort of going on at home. But at the same time, I'm enjoying it again. And I went out there tonight with the crowd. It's absolutely amazing. You don't realise how much you miss it until it's gone.
Well, pleasure as always, champ. Thank you very much.
Cheers, mate.
Rob, well played tonight. Just tell us how tough the last few months have been for you, and do you feel as if you're ready to turn the corner again now?
I definitely feel I'm ready to turn the corner, because at the end of the day, I've gone out there, I've not had my best showing every week, and I've let myself down. I've let my family down, and I've not done the right things, and that's disappointing. But at the same time, I'm always one person to wear my heart on my sleeve and do what I'm doing. And if you play bad, I'd sort of take that. And don't get me wrong, I don't like it, but at the same time, you have to sort of grim and bear it. You have to move on, and you have to be a champion, and I know how to win. So I'll get myself sorted, and I don't think it's a million miles away. It's weird. It's very weird.
You've only been a professional a couple of years now. Has this been your toughest spell since joining the PDC?
I personally think it's not my toughest spell in the PDC. When I won the world title, I didn't know how to act. I think that's massive. But I would say it's probably been the toughest point in my life, and I'm 30 on Monday. So yeah, I spent 30 years, and to be honest with you, just with home life and other things like that, it's been tough. It's been a lot. My problems ain't on a dartboard. I can win, I can do great things, and I believe that. But at the same time, if things ain't right at home and things have been going wrong for the last 6 months, it gets you down a little bit. You have to pull yourself together, and you have to go again, and that's what I need to do now.
And with the events starting to come a bit more regularly now towards the last stage of the season, does that allow you to build some consistency and momentum?
It's amazing. I actually feel, we all took it for granted before lockdown, and you'll play week on week, and yeah, some weeks, yeah, you go in there, you wouldn't produce. But actually, you know, just that match practice, just to get yourself match sharp and doing what you're doing. And that's what it's all about for me. If I could go back to normal tomorrow, and I'm sure a lot of players will say the same, they would. You miss it, and you miss it greatly. It's a massive part of my life, and I never ever forget, yeah, what the games give me. But at the same time, I enjoy it, I love it, and I like to do great things, yeah, when everything's stacked against you.
Okay, brilliant. Thanks, Rob.
Cheers, mate.
Rob, obviously there was a big commitment in dropping out of the Premier League on Judgment Night. Do you think maybe a little bit of a blessing in disguise, giving you time to reassess things and spend a bit of time at home?
It's probably not the spending time at home. I spend time on the board, and my practice games are a lot different. But it's having the confidence to take it from that board up until the match board. And maybe I'm not getting that right at the minute, but it's only at the minute. It will come good. Everything will be good. But it's weird, isn't it? It's you can have your life up in the air, and you still have to deal with it. We have to move on, and we have to be human beings, and it doesn't matter what life throws at you. You just keep going, and that's what it's all about.
Obviously, you had your fourth child not so long ago. How much time have you had to practice in that? Not much at all, I imagine.
No, if anything, it's lack of sleep. I do the night shifts, and I help out. I try and help out as much as I can, so I can practice in the day. And do you know, I couldn't really ask for a better wife and a better family, really, because I can disappear for sort of 3-5 hours. Something, yeah, what I haven't done really for, I suppose, a couple, maybe a few years, really, in my practice games. So getting that back, I've found that hard to get into a routine again. But at the same time, it will slot together, and I'm enjoying it again, and that's the main thing. Having the crowd back this week for me was amazing.